Romans chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. But for those who are self-seeking and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, there will be wrath and fury. There will be tribulation and distress for every human being who does evil, the Jew first and also the Greek. What is the evidence of a heart that has rejected God? Well, we already looked at this in detail at the end of chapter 1, but Paul sums it up like this. They're self-seeking. They do selfish things. They don't obey the truth. They don't obey righteousness. They obey unrighteousness, and they do evil? Evil sounds harsh, and for a long time it was hard for me to make sense of this dichotomy, right? In Christ, righteous, reject Christ, unrighteous, selfish, evil. It seems kind of harsh. And to our standards as humans, I don't think it's ever going to make sense from a worldly perspective. But it started to make sense when I gained an understanding of how the gospel not just saves us, but changes us as we believe it. The gospel doesn't necessarily make me better than someone. Following Jesus doesn't mean I'm better than you. What the gospel does is gives us a status, an acceptance, a love, an adoption into God's family. It gives us freedom from condemnation, freedom from sin's curse. The gospel gives us what we truly need. So we no longer have to live for ourselves selfishly. We no longer have to be self-seeking. The gospel fills us, so we don't have to fill this emptiness with needs and wants. Without Christ, there's a void, and that void, it craves, it chases, it desires, it tries to get whatever it can, however it can, and it is never full. And it puts everyone against each other, and because we're all wrestling for the same stuff. Only with Christ can we really escape self-seeking, because we're okay, we're made right with God. Only with Christ can we escape this self-seeking behavior, because it's really the root of the conflict, the evil, the unrighteousness that we see in ourselves and in the world. That's what the gospel offers. That's the good news. We no longer have to go find and get all this stuff to fill ourselves up. Instead, we can just live from a place of acceptance. We're made right with God. We're given the things our heart truly desires, and we're free. That's what Christ offers. That's good news.